Ladies and gentlemen, Hard Nosed Derby Podcast.
This one's a little bit different there, Paul.
Yeah, we usually have to go to them.
You know how long it's been since we had somebody in here?
It's been a minute.
How about two in here?
Yeah.
It's been like a year.
Yeah.
Not only do we have two, we have one that we talked to before, who is a sponsor of ours, Jeremy Baker of Ace Performance, and we also have Michael Zerr of Zerr Engineering. What's going on, fellas?
Not much.
How are you all?
Y'all sitting over there like what pups? What, have you been fucking with concrete or something?
Everything.
Derby parts and concrete don't go together unless it's Tyler Pickens.
Bullshit, because I lay a byproduct of concrete, and that's how I pay for my derby parts. So.
Yeah.
Oh, the ones you don't use?
Yeah, fuck you. I knew that was coming.
I had to get that one in there quick. You know, it's not like they didn't stay up all night building a cradle for your ass.
It still looks good.
I'll be honest. Luckily, I have a good buddy, Dwayne, that is good at concrete that we could trade derby parts for. So,
a little bartering.
Yeah.
Concrete bartering.
Well, I don't know. I'm sure you all have noticed it too. That is a huge thing in the derby community. People trade shit all the time.
Yep.
Yeah, save everybody some money.
Oh, yeah.
As long as you have something to trade.
Right.
I mean, you know, wanting to trade a 98 Camry for a built Vic.
You ain't getting much concrete for that.
Not with people I run around with.
I was going to say, somebody's cashing checks with those.
Yeah. Yeah. Last fall.
So, guys, what's been going on? Anything new and exciting?
Working, pretty much.
And vending.
Vending.
Yeah.
Building parts. Adding to what we carry. A little bit different. Every week we add something new, it seems like.
This guy sitting next to me can sew more parts than I can keep up with. That's for sure.
That's a good problem to have.
That is. The good thing about both of you guys in here is you guys piggyback off each other. Jeremy is the vendor. Michael is the master of all fabricator. You know, so when Zerr doesn't actually have to push his product, he can hand it to Jeremy. Jeremy can go to Border Wars or Blizzard Bash or whatever, and then have your product right there. That's one less thing that you got to fucking worry about.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I've for the last 12 years, I've never had, you know, the opportunity to vend at a show. You know, never had any extra products to, you know, take to a show. You know, so yeah, having him that likes to do that side of it.
I don't know if he likes it.
I think Ed Hardy really enjoys it.
Necessary evil,
Like
maybe.
the abuse.
Yeah. So yeah, it definitely works out.
Well, we know how Jeremy got started. Michael, how the hell did you get started doing this shit?
My good buddy Dwayne, actually, Dwayne Robley. He's close enough that I, you know, call him family. It's much easier to explain that way.
Yep.
Been watching him ever since I was old enough to walk. And I actually have a funny story that I'll tell you guys real quick about him and I. So his mom, Mary, used to take me to all the derbies that he used to run, which at the time, you know, 20 years ago, you know, I thought we were traveling, you know, to these derbies.
Yeah.
That's not the traveling that people do nowadays.
Yeah.
You know. And yeah, I was probably 10 years old, I would say, roughly. You know, this 10-year-old kid that's coming to watch this guy that's, you know, 20 to 25, you know, he doesn't really give that 10-year-old kid the time of day, you know.
Correct.
Just put it that way. And for years, you know, when I was younger, you know, I would always ask him, you know, let me come over to wherever you're building. I actually think he was building at Larry Creech's place at the time. Yeah. And it's like, let me come over to your place and let me, you know, paint your car, you know, do something, you know. And yeah, never did get the opportunity to paint his car. And now I actually give him shit because, you know, fast forward, you know, 15, you know, 20 years. Now he's over at my shop 2 or 3 times a week. And, I'm building him parts for his car, So I was like, it's funny how the, tables have turned.
How the tables have turned.
Yeah. And I'm like, did you ever think that the 10-year-old kid that used to watch you, that, you'd be, running his pedals and, all that stuff, So, yeah. So, he really is what got me into the Derby. And I grew up big into drag racing, Unfortunately, got out of that and got into the Derby side of it. At the very beginning, when Zerr Engineering was originally formed, I had always built, my parts for myself, but never really, my parts for myself and then the local guys like Guido and, all them guys. And then I would say the biggest thing that stepped Zerr Engineering to the next level was that 3100 engine cradle. When I built my first one that Ron Brown ended up taking to Oski, when I built his car and built that engine cradle, that was kind of the time when I realized that, hey, there's a market for this, and I'm like, I can make some money off it, doing this. And so that was kind of when, that 3100 engine cradle kind of blew up, it really took everything off. So
as soon as we saw that 3100 engine cradle, I was like, oh, fuck. They're getting serious about the compacts now.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, if you look at the original, it's hard to be honest with you, it's hard to really remember the dates anymore. Yeah, because everything goes together so fast. But if that was, 10 years ago, roughly.
I would say you're close.
If I'm right, I'm thinking Oski 2016.
Okay, that'd be 10 years ago, yeah. So if that was 10 years ago.
A handful of you fuckers went up there in that compact class.
Yep. Then, that original cradle 10 years ago, if you compare that to, the one that's, on my website today, it's a totally different, because you gotta evolve with the sport, The cars 10 years ago are not how they are now.
Well, that was going to be my next question for you. With the way the Derby world changes, from, because it seems like there's an infinite loop.
Oh, yeah.
We get real hard cars and then everybody wants bone stock.
Right.
Well, with you designing all your stuff, is it hard to reel it back after you've made up to what they are when they're in these hard cars?
Yes and no. No, because when you try to come up with something or try to do something for the Derby world, the most important thing that you try to think about is trying to make it as universal as possible. So like that, 3100 engine cradle, most rule sets, you can take half of that cradle or parts of that cradle, take it off and run, that lower portion or the upper portion.
Well, and that's what the few people that saw the one that I picked up from you, they were like,
and the one that Jeremy ran.
Yeah, they were like, fuck you.
Yeah.
You're supposed to run those?
Yeah.
They're not
not just a showpiece.
See, that's what I was building a showroom, you cocksucker. So this is
not how I was meeting it, goddammit.
So this is how we're doing this today, huh? All right, I see. Well, so the people that seen this in my showroom, they're like, "Holy shit! You can take everything off of this." They said you could all the way down to a simple lower cradle.
Yeah, that lower cradle the lower cradle portion, can be ran in any hobo class that I know of.
Yeah, you're even talking big shows. Whenever I was running, UD hobo stuff or hell, even Bristol, it would have passed down there.
Yep.
I mean, that's one of the things that are weird because, right when like your cradle came out and then we had big, Hofmeisters.
Oh, yeah.
And then it went to a ski.
Yep.
There was no disassembly. You could disassemble it, but it was a motherfucker.
Well, that, and you were always fighting them being this big one-piece unit that'll
flip a cherry picker over.
Motherfucker wouldn't, it wouldn't fit. There'd be 2 bolt holes that wouldn't fucking line up.
Only 2?
I was trying to be nice, dickhead. You know what? Fuck you. But it is because you can run it without the front plate on it.
Yep.
I mean,
you can take the pulley protector off, take the halo. Yeah.
It's an evolution. I mean, really.
Well, and
it is.
The skeleton brace. Nobody can see that, but the skeleton brace.
Yeah.
As well.
Hey, it's on his damn website.
It is. That is a skeleton brace. I've seen it.
Yeah, the pan protector can come off so that you can run it. Without
Can't
the,
they,
without the
Jeremy?
pan protector.
They can. And make a loud boom in the parking lot of Kentucky.
And then you hear, fuck!
So, yeah, that's the main thing. I mean, in my opinion, I actually, was telling, so I know you guys probably seen that I was, looking to hire a full-time employee with me,
Yeah.
And that was kind of my conversation with one of the guys that I had come over, was that, at the end of the day, you can build, you can be the best welder, the best painter, you could be the best at what you do, but if what you build doesn't fit, then you don't have anything, So, that's what I told this, for instance, those 3100 engine cradles, I think I'm up to like 280 of them. And every single one of those has been bolted to the same block and the same transmission from the very beginning,
Bingo.
And just, because, it can look, I mean, at the end of the day, it can look as good as you want, but if the thing don't fit, it's useless,
JM Race Engines is a new business in north central Missouri that have you covered from top to bottom for all your engine needs. Purpose-built engines with the correct amount of clearance will get you to the end of any show, whether it's your local shows or on the national level, where you can't be let down by your equipment. With top-level professional machine work to all engines, your choice of build is totally up to you. JM Race Engines will give you the confidence to push your equipment to the max while giving you your preferred horsepower to boot. From LS builds all the way to your exotic level small blocks that your imagination can only dream of, they have you covered.
But it doesn't stop there. They are also a speed shop that carries a variety of heads, carburetors, intakes, plug wires, helmets, and other safety equipment, and the best VP fuel on the market today to take you to the top. So if you're wanting mild build to wild build, let JM Race Engines help take you there.
Well, the one thing that I want to ask you, Michael, is you came out with a new pedal design.
Yeah.
This year in 2026.
Yeah. Still isn't on the website yet.
Still isn't. Okay. So how much R&D did you have going into that before you actually even did like a live video to show what's going on? Because I saw it in Kentucky in Jeremy's trailer.
Yep. A lot. So another thing with the Derby parts, when you build something, you try to think of every, and that's the good thing with having Jeremy, as a vendor, because he's, been around the Derby, a long time. When you come out with something, you try to come out with something, like I said, that's, as universal as possible, but at the same time, you try to take that feedback that you get from all the drivers, right, and try to put that into whatever product you're building,
Well, and your stuff that I've noticed that you always put out, you thrive to be different.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly.
It tries to be more of an original.
Right.
Like there's only so many ways to design a cradle. I understand that.
And that
it's just like we've talked about. Suppressors for guns.
Right.
There's only so many fucking ways you can put a baffle in a tube.
Right. 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 And that's what I've told people for years that ask me about tie rods, steering columns, and all the other bullshit like that. That's why I don't build them, because there's only, obviously, the cool tie rods that are out now, those are definitely different, but there's only so many ways you're going to build a tie rod, so many different ways you're going to build a steering column. And I'm not copying somebody else's design.
And we've talked about
to make
it
a few
before.
bucks.
Sky High was what
Sky
it is
High.
now.
Yep.
We had 2 or 3 guys that ran our shows back in 19 that was running that big hydraulic hose.
Oh yeah, that's what's in my Camry that I ran at Pleasant Hill,
and that's why whenever Sky High come out, everybody's like, "Oh my God, do you see this?" I was like, "Well,
saw that 2 years ago, motherfucker."
Cool. But yeah, I mean, I get there's only so many different ways you can build that shit.
Right,
Just like a slider drive shaft. You got a tri-oval.
Yeah, squared,
you got a
spline.
Spline. I mean, there's you can
Yeah.
put more splines in it, I guess.
Right.
You can make it more ovally.
I like about his pedal, Steven, we're polar opposites. He has really long legs.
Mm-hmm.
So if I ever try to get in his car, I'd have to tippy-toe that bitch. I've been in it to find out.
Right.
But the pedal design that you have, that's null and voided now.
So
now you can put it where it needs to be.
Yeah, and that was kind of my, before I got off topic, from the whole pedal side of it, there's always been people, that you sell a set of pedals to, and they'll say, "Man, I love your product," or "I love your design, I love these," but it's always followed by a "but," and it's "but the pedal's a little too big," "but I wish this was like this," or "but I wish this was like this." So then that was kind of the theory, or the takeaway from the new pedals was take all those buts that I've been told for the last 12 years, right, and try to incorporate them into a pedal that they can do whatever the hell they want with,
Well, do you know how much of a game changer this would have been back whenever the powder puff classes were
exactly, yeah.
Were big? Like,
right.
you could have adjusted at the fucking show.
Yeah.
Like, if their husband or whatever had a car left
take
over,
2 half-inch bolts loose and move the pedal forward.
That's what I mean.
Because you can move them forward, backwards.
Yeah. And side
you
to side.
can separate,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Big boot.
Or you can add a third one.
Yeah, or you can add a third
You
one.
want to put a manual pedal on, you bolt it on.
Yeah, you bolt it on.
So like you're like the Lubrec boys that run a different car every weekend.
Right.
Yeah.
Manual to automatic. You've got rotate them.
Well, and that right there is what anybody looks for, and not even just in derby parts. I mean, you look to buy whatever you can get the most uses out of.
Yeah, exactly.
Universal.
Yeah.
That's universal. That's what that's what I look for.
Yep.
I mean, it'd be like going and buying cordless tools, but each one of each fucking brand. Like,
right.
You don't do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if you can get it all in one spot.
Word.
Yep. And that's what we're trying to do by going with Zerr, keeping Adam Fleming's trannies, in stock, keeping Dale's radiators. We're trying to combine everything right there. So if guys need something, they can do one stop and get everything when they stop.
100%. Even fill dirt.
Yeah, even fill dirt.
Well, that's what Adam. He just messaged me. He sent me the flyer for the Houston Derby that's coming up on July 16th.
I was hoping August.
So that would be another derby that's the same as Troy.
I might have lied to you. Hold on.
Well, while he's looking,
it is. It's August 1st.
August 1st.
So
you're way off.
Yeah.
Totally different month.
Yeah. Shut up. Ace Performance. With years in the sport of demolition derby, Jeremy and his family-ran business have changed the game right there in Bowling Green, Missouri. All products for your fresh build or to fix your older build. They got you. Radiators, check. Wheel and tire combos, check. Distributor clamps, plug wires, check. Fuel cells, cradles, check. It would be a lot shorter list of what they don't carry than what they do. If you find yourself in need of parts, reach out to Ace Performance on Facebook. They've got you covered.
So what's been going on with Ace Performance?
So we poured some concrete last weekend to add on to the building. Finishing it. I had Andrea helping me build walls and everything yesterday.
If you need a Zerr cradle, I've got one that you could display.
I don't like purple.
Everybody else likes it.
We put a trailer together right before we went to Border Wars. Got it all ready now. I said we've been adding a few products. Literally every week we find something else to. We've learned it. The little things like you needed a show is awful handy. Like Border Wars, we sold fuel pumps, valve cover gaskets. Stuff I don't everybody don't. I mean, I keep a lot of that stuff on a trailer. Spark plugs, just things that happen in the pits, that you need. We're trying to keep a lot of that stuff on the trailer, also besides just your basic hard parts, and.
Well, normally, I mean, if you got at those derbies, especially the big national derbies, the most inconvenient part about fixing your car the next day is having to leave and go to the damn parts store.
Bingo.
Right. So all the parts that you would buy at the
Nab's
parts
up
store,
Nab's up the road.
This guy is a couple hundred feet away.
And it's always the little dumb shit.
It's the stuff you don't think about.
Connector for the clip for an HEI.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And silicone.
Oh yeah. A carb gasket.
Right.
Because you had to pull the fuck carburetor off of it or whatever.
Yep.
We're trying to keep all that stuff. Like we literally, he said silicone. We keep tubes of silicone in the trailer now. Like literally, just random stuff that I've had trouble with over the years. When you get to Derby, you're like, I'm gonna put it in
brake fluid.
Yeah, brake fluid.
Brake fluid.
Training with total cases training fluid. For the youth class at Border Wars, Jeremy Blake came running up to me. You got a distributor? His boy's distributor went out in his car, so he came around and got a distributor. Well, he got it running. Sorry for the kid, but his starter went out before he went there. But he got the car running because we had a distributor, but didn't have time to get a starter on it. They were sitting on the track waiting. But just random stuff like that. I mean, I don't know how many times guys have lost modules in the pits.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, hell, I've had a fuel pump.
Yep.
Loaded great, pulled it on the trailer, unloaded it, pull up to tech, fuel pump went out.
And that's a 5-minute fix as long as there's a fuel pump.
And I mean, it wasn't. I cut corners, but not on dumb shit like that. Like I think it was a Holly red, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, just simple shit like that nobody thinks of. Like, well, I don't need a set of heads right now, but
Yeah. When
like
I was putting all that stuff in there,
belt.
when I was putting all that stuff in there, Andrew's like, "Why are you buying all that stuff?" I'm like, "You just wait." And I couldn't. She made me write down everything I sold because she didn't go to Border Wars with me. She said, "I'm tired. You've killed me putting this trailer together." So she stayed home. I went by myself, and she had me write down everything we sold. That way we could keep track of what we needed to reorder.
Yes.
And she's like, "Wow, all that odd and end stuff you sold." I'm like, "I told you it would."
Well, we watched out at Gold Rush whenever Michael was out there. We watched the amount of times he had to tell somebody, "Well, I don't have one of those," because it was something simple.
Like he's got all the fittings and all that shit, like all the AMs that you would ever need. But we figured that out at P Hill last fall. Guys were looking for silicone.
Yep.
Hey, I've got to swap out a carb, or I've got valve cover
Fucking
leaking.
valve cover,
leaking.
Yep.
I was like, build your own. He was like, well, does he have any silicone? No.
Yeah, Lee Howard came and bought valve covers at Border Wars because his granddaughter's car was leaking like a sieve. Changed it out up there.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I know a lot of people because you can make a gasket if you got a beer box.
Oh yeah,
you can make a gasket.
Yep.
But you still need something.
Yeah.
You suck it down.
Yep.
Yep.
So what's next on the horizon, Jeremy? Is it
We're working
just
on a
keep?
website.
Oh shit!
We want to get a website, and hopefully the next step is this turns into Andrea's full-time job. That's what we're kind of leaning towards. It's not there yet, and we got to get a web. I know people are on me to get a website, but I don't want to be that guy that has a website and takes forever to get parts. So if I have it on my website, I want you to be able to.
You don't want to be.
Stop.
You don't want to be like Michael Zerr.
Well, one big thing that, you and I have even talked about it, is the people that you've partnered with are proven.
Yeah.
Whether it be Adam Fleming, like that dude's not going to send something out of that shop unless it's right and by his standard.
100%.
Yeah.
Same way with Zerr.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and that right there goes farther to me. Like if I have to wait a couple weeks on something, but I know the motherfucker is going to be perfect,
Premium.
Yeah.
I'm good with it.
Exactly.
Instead of somebody being like, "Yeah, I got one here. I'll just let me throw this together real quick. Here, do you want to finish putting it together?"
Yeah, and I'm being very selective on whose stuff I will carry.
Yeah.
We picked up some of Kenny Rosno's tie rods at Border Wars to carry because that's a badass product,
Mm-hmm.
And
Which was a complete game changer, and it pisses me off that I didn't think about it.
what are you gonna do? Set them on your counter?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was something I wish I could. I wanted to.
Yes!
I would have sold that. I don't run long enough to need something like that.
I have never seen you lose steering.
Bullshit. Bristol, I had not a fucking drop of steering.
Because the fucking left horn said "see ya" and locked the box up.
Well, yeah,
but you still had tie rods
Right.
connected.
Then
You
we
didn't
started
explain.
carrying some headers at Border Wars 2. Red, it's been around for years.
Yep.
Rob and Trey ran them for a long time, and I'd never actually been to a show when he was at. So he was there. I got to look at him, and we bought some of his headers and
Those smoking headers.
smoking headers, and started carrying those. So we'll have that. We got.
That's another market I don't think I'd want to be in.
No.
Headers?
I do not want to build headers.
There's only so many.
Yeah,
I mean,
No.
they're-
a lot of people don't know Red, but he's been around in the game a long time.
Yes.
And he doesn't want to be, huge, but having his product in the trailer is just one more thing, we can have available. Somebody comes up,
what do those run?
$200
Like,
a set.
See, that's fucking.
Yeah.
You can't
Those are
really beat
used
that.
prices.
You can't really beat
Yeah.
that.
I mean, you get the thing about shipping's crazy, and
Mm-hmm.
somebody can come to my place and get 4 things that he would have had to pay 4 different places to ship.
Yes. Well, and everybody here has ordered something. If you're ordering something from Michael here, it's going to be fucking heavy.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah.
I mean, it is.
$1,800, but it's about $749 to ship this
Yes.
heavy motherfucker.
That's what I've been dealing with that for the past couple of months, because with the website, you get more people from a bigger area, and a lot of like LS cradles and small block Chevy cradles have been going out to Washington, California, that Utah area, right? And you look up the shipping, and you don't want to charge the guy that much. So that's why finally on my website, I just click free shipping, and then whenever I get it done and I go to ship it, I'll get you the exact price that it's going to cost, because I feel terrible charging a guy $400 to ship something, But
and the cool thing about what the internet or social media has done for even derby parts or whatever, a lot of times there's somebody heading that way.
oh, exactly.
So if you
Yeah.
can wait just a minute,
Yeah.
like you can make it where,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
I know we can't take a cradle on carry on, but
Right.
but you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. It's just like Dale. Dale took an LS cradle out to Vegas for me for a guy that was coming from California to Vegas to watch.
well, how many
and
times
so-
have you picked up parts at Blizzard Bash?
Yep.
Every time.
You know what I'm saying?
Every-
Like,
Or Sturgis, Kentucky.
We drive
Yep.
to Sturgis just to buy parts every year from guys and turn around and drive home. I don't stay for the show.
right.
We drive down there every year, pick up a gob of stuff, and bring
Yeah.
it back home.
Yeah.
I mean, hell,
Ravens.
I've hauled stuff for Jeremy, and I mean,
Yeah.
had Jeremy pick
Yeah.
stuff up from. I mean, it whenever all of us are branching out like what we are, it's a hell of a lot easier to distribute parts than it was.
Right.
Because back in the whenever the ski cradle come out, well, fuck, you're gonna have to drive all the way.
to Michigan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get the fucking thing.
Or, pray to God, he's going to Spring X to Vend or
Yeah. Going somewhere to
Blizzard Bears to
Bend.
Vend or someplace.
Right.
So Michael, have you kind of figured out to keep stepping your game up when there is all of the huge amount of vendors that are doing the same shit as you are, the cradles,
I can tell you what
the
it is,
braces.
consistency and the fucking quality.
I know,
Yeah,
yeah,
so-
but that's what I'm meaning.
So
do
that's
you
what
have
I've
to sit back every day and just say, I've got to change something?
Well, yeah, you got to, the easiest way to put it, and the easiest way that I tell everybody is you try to always just be one step ahead of the next person, and it's very, very hard to do that when you're always 20 orders behind. If you're always behind, there's no time for you to think of how to be ahead, So, that's why the pedals took me a year and a half to come out with, I had them drawn up for about a year and a half. I had them cut out for probably 6 months. And I was always behind trying to get people's stuff done that actually bought something that I never had time to actually finish them,
Well, what a lot of
So-
the listeners don't, some of you do know, some of you don't know, Jeremy has a regular job.
Yeah, and I
You
did
had a regular job
for 12 years.
until
Yeah.
you were like, okay, I'm going to go in this bitch head first, jump off in the deep end. This is going to be my full-time job. Now
Yeah.
that's why you're looking for help.
Yep.
So when somebody orders something from you, it's not like Jeremy, where Jeremy's got distributor clamps just stacked.
Right.
You got to build that bitch.
Well, and yeah, so, and that's what I tell people too. And I've been in the business long enough that most people understand that when they order something from me, they're not getting it tomorrow. You know, that's just the nature of Zerr Engineering. And I would like to say that I'm sorry about that, but I'm not, you know, because I would rather, it's not my fault that you waited till the last minute to buy something. You know, that's just
You had all winter.
The God's honest truth, you know, and I would rather be the vendor that, you know, you wait 2 extra weeks for, but whenever you get it, you're like, oh my God, this thing is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I literally had a guy from Illinois yesterday send me a message and say, hey man, I'm so happy that, you know, I found you, that, you know, your products are awesome and they're definitely the highest quality out there. And my exact response to him was the same thing I tell everybody. I'm not going to be the fastest guy out there, you know, and I'm not going to ship it tomorrow. I said, but I promise when you do finally get it, you're going to be, you know,
right.
150%, you know, impressed, you know. And yeah, that's why, you know, for the longest time, I didn't mess with wheel centers and bead locks and all that shit because A, I don't have time to do it, you know, at the time. I, you know, didn't have time to do it. And B, you know, you take a wheel center, yes, there can definitely be shitty wheel centers out there, you know.
Yeah, but there's only so many different ways.
There's only so many different things, exactly, you know. So when you order something from me, you're getting to pick the paint color, you know, two paint colors, and, you know, which Jeremy, he only likes to keep black in stock on his vending trailer, so now everything he gets is black, which is fine. It's easier for me, but, you know, if somebody wants something different other than black, you know, they'll have to order from my website.
Yeah. I was telling them, if I had black shifters there, if somebody wants a pink one, they'll take a black one.
Yeah.
So if I only had pink, they might not take a pink one.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask this. I get online, I want a full cradle, small box Chevrolet.
Okay.
With protector. You start fresh on it Monday morning.
Okay.
How long does that sumbitch actually take you to cut, fit, drill, all of it?
Well, if you want me to tell you the honest answer, I could have it done the next day because I've done it before.
Gotcha.
But when you go to order that small block Chevy cradle from me tomorrow morning, right, I have 20 other orders that are on the books that
Bingo.
I go in the order of what they were placed.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter to me that you ordered an order that was $1,500 and a guy ordered a $200 shifter. That $200 shifter, if he ordered it first, he's getting it first. You know, that's how I am. You know.
No, that I wanted that honest answer because I believe in that answer.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's just, yeah, I don't know another way to put it.
Yeah,
you know?
guys, it'll be a couple weeks. You got to get in line.
Yeah.
You'll get it when I get to it.
Yeah, and honestly, the website was the, you know, probably the best thing that I ever did because, you know, I used to just keep a list on my phone of what people ordered, you know, and now it's on my phone still, but it's something that comes in, you know, automatically. It comes sent to my phone, and you know, they put paint color on there. They put whatever options. You know, that's the thing too. Is like, for instance, my bell housings. You know, everybody, or not everybody, but a lot. You know, I could think of a handful of vendors that sell manual bell housings. You know, but the fact that mine are custom made to order. When you go to order my bell housing off my website, you can put the clutch fork wherever you want. You know, you're not buying. You know, whereas if you didn't have that option, you're not getting something that you're 100% satisfied with because you didn't want the clutch fork there. Like me, I like my clutch fork coming out on the passenger side so that it's away from everything on the driver's side. You know, so if that option wasn't there, then what you are buying from somebody else, you're not 100% satisfied with it, you know. So if you can wait a couple extra weeks, you're going to get something that you're 100% satisfied with, that you literally got to put some design thought into, you know. So yeah, that's why most people know whenever they buy something now that, you know, they're not going to, most of the time, they're not going to get it tomorrow. There is
unless it's on his trailer.
Yeah, exactly. Which we've done that before. You know, if I build him something to put on his trailer and somebody ordered, I mean, we actually literally just did that.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago.
03 cradle.
Yeah, an 03 engine saddle. You know, if he has an extra one and somebody orders it from me, if he's not going to go vend, you know, for a couple weeks, then yeah, I'll have him run it down because he goes by my place and drop it off, and then I'll ship it out to that guy.
Correct.
You know.
Since 2012, GHE Transmissions has been an industry leader in the purpose-built transmission world. With endless research and development, Jarek has proved to the nation that his builds are ones at the top of the list. From aftermarket cases to turbo 400s, short or long tails, your build options are what you want them to be. Whether you want one of his OG builds or his new Spragless 2.0s, you're just one decision away from changing the game on your end. Customer service that is almost unmatched. Let GHE change your confidence in your builds and let them take you to the front of the line. So let's get in. Jeremy started the year. Bourbon Beatdown. Really good friend of yours. Did a tongue delete onto you, which we talked about that. I'm not going to bring up any more bad feelings, Dale. You and I talked just the other day. You were going to try to get through the summer, and you're going to have you a little procedure. Did that kind of throw a curveball into the Bourbon Redemption show that you guys had been signed up for, the two-man team show?
It did. So I was supposed to run with Tucker down there. Because he guilted me because I ran with Lane in a team show at Salisbury last year. I never ran with him. And I'm not going to run there this year. He found a good replacement. Adam Fleming's going to run with him down there. So, and then Lane's going to run with Teddy P down there. Mm-hmm. So they both found good replacements for me and Dale, because Dale just had surgery, and it'll be And I wanted to concentrate more on bending after I got the trailer together, and I'm so busy with it that it's hard for me to run. Truly, last year I only drove one time because, we were selling parts. Yeah, Salisbury, and we were selling parts and stuff the rest of the time. So if you're going to be, it's hard to spend a month or two on a car if you want to be serious about your customers selling parts, And basically, there's not enough time to do both all the time. I built that Kentucky car over the winter, and that's how we did it.
Yeah, you're not vending during the winter.
No, building engines during the winter. Yeah. Built 11 last winter.
Oh, shit. So, Zerr, that's kind of the main reason I think we haven't got to see you run as much as we used to. We know we see you at Oski in a little car. We've seen a big car at Blizzard Bash. We've seen you run both, which Jeremy is a tech now, right? Again,
yeah, I agreed to
for Showtime officials.
Yeah. You're an idiot. I'm only inspected. I'm not staying on a berm, nothing else.
And then Michael, you and Cody Workmeister have DLS Promotions. The thing I like about you guys is we fuck with Dale a lot, because Dale would never, hey, we're going to Heber. Dude, I got to run a show. I was like, you don't legit have to run that show. But that hell month is what we call it, is what you guys do. And it's all fair shows. Yep. You guys don't get to pick the dates. This is when you're doing it. This is where, and this is how it's going to go down. You've just got, what, four?
And that's
perfect.
And that's all I want.
Perfect.
Yeah, well, if you schedule that bitch for the whole year, not 4 shows in 4 weeks.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we don't get to pick that, unfortunately.
Perfect number.
Yeah.
I used to do 14. That was too many.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
I know. Believe me, my wife tells me daily.
we got asked to promote. I'm not going to name which ones. Well, we got asked to promote multiple shows, other than the ones that we do this year. And a big part of the reason that we didn't is because of me. And I said no. I do the 4 shows that we're doing, and I'm not interested in doing any more. We don't do it to, like I said, make much money off of it. We just do it because we love the sport, know. And like he said on the way up here, we don't want to see the county fairs around our area die, because we, at the end of the day, we're all teching or promoting for shows that all of our friends run, right? So if those derbies die, then our friends' hobbies also die too, So, yeah, I just, with the business and everything else, I wasn't interested in taking on any more shows. So yeah, we just stick to the 4. Warren County Fair, Lincoln County Fair, Montgomery County Fair, and St. Charles County Fair. And they were all in 4 weeks, and they're not anymore.
Oh, they're not?
They're not, no. We actually get a break.
What, like 4 days?
So we got Warren County, which is in a week and a half now.
That's on a Wednesday.
It's on a Wednesday, yep.
It already rained out. You didn't know that?
Yeah, they better not. Yeah. We've gotten very lucky with Warren County Fair so far. It's treated us pretty well. And then we got like a 3-week break, and then Troy, and then, Montgomery and St. Charles County immediately following. But we do have a little bit of it's not quite 4 weeks in a row like it was.
Now,
Although from a tech side of it, I'd rather get it over with in 4 weeks.
All done.
Not from a driver-builder side.
I would love to run here in Paris. I was really hoping after we stopped doing that, somebody else would do it, but I guess they're not going to. And like you were saying, you don't hate to see your local shows die.
Right.
So how does the being pulled multiple ways, especially on like the rule sets, guys who, what pisses me off is they have no intentions of ever going to run your show, but they want to nitpick the fuck out of a rule set, and that just pisses me off.
You mean people do that?
Yeah.
Sometimes, not all the time.
Guys, what do you think of this rule? And then you'll have 37 motherfuckers that have never even stepped foot on the play. Don't even get me started on that shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I had it this year when we revamped the rules I'm teching for, and some of them guys are guys that'll never even be there, but they always have an opinion.
Oh yeah.
And the rule set we did was basically, they were my old rules, and then you all used them and revamped them a little bit when time changed, and I took them back again, revamped them more for time changed, and it'll be good. We had a big following before. You all had a good following, and it'll work out good.
Well, it will, because those rules that you're talking about, quotation stock,
right,
or whatever,
stock for this era,
is a good set of budget build rules. They are. I mean, you can take, and I know everybody's gonna be like, oh fuck, that's not budget, but you can take $6,000 and throw it a setup and run those rules and be competitive.
Yep, correct.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and you can. All bullshit aside, because everybody's like, well, that's not budget. It is in this sport. You can't get shit for $6,000.
Right.
Yeah.
But you can take $6,000 and build you a decent car.
Yeah.
And you can compete with that rule set.
Yeah. Rules are it don't matter what the rules are. It's this guy inspecting the cars.
Yeah.
You can wipe your butt with a set of rules. If the guy ain't going to enforce them, you might as well not even have them, So that's truly, that's what we had named for before when I promoted it was, I'd load you up, and I loaded my own brother up at Warrenton before.
Oh yeah,
and,
I loaded one of my good friends up at Warrenton, put him on the trailer,
and they weren't even pissed about it, were they?
No, they knew. I mean, you put pins in the frame. I found them. You're going to get loaded.
You cannot take them out right here.
We run into that in Palmyra.
Yep.
I loaded a local, that I have watched build cars since I was a little bitty on a retake.
Yep.
Yep.
He ain't the one who put it there, but his crew member was, so it was one of those, I fucked up.
I told everybody before we started that our first show is next Saturday at Higbee, and I said, when I put the rules out, I'm like, this is what it is. Every car is going to get drilled. I got a thickness gauge, and every car is going to get it, and
I got a scope if you need to borrow.
I got one of those too.
But what kills me is when you came out with those rules. My fucking Snapchat went off. My Messenger went off. It's like, what? Why? I was like, that's the rules that you fuckers have been asking for
Yeah,
for
you've been
3
begging for it.
years.
Yeah.
That's what you've been
Begging for it.
asking for.
Saying,
But the times have changed.
Filthy needs to come back. Well, I would have run the same fucking rules.
Word.
Yeah.
And they don't know it, but I'd already been talking to Jeremy. If I did put any shows on, he was the one that was going to help me fix the fucking rules.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a gamble.
They're like, oh, well, we bought all this stuff. Well, yeah, I mean, like your replica bumper, you could still use it. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
That was always my big deal. I was trying to get away from that shit that was $600 every 2 derbies. I don't want to go buy a fucking pointy bumper every other time you run.
Yep.
Let them throw a replica on.
That's kind of that's why we keep our street stock class, and then that's why we have our stock class. Our stock class is the class that we always try to. I don't want to say be by the books, but every year we try to revamp that class to keep it at a certain level so that everybody can compete. You know, that guy that's 18 years old can come in that class and compete. You know,
The year that I came down, wasn't last year, it was the year before.
Yep.
I went to Troy, first time I ever been there. Fucking facility is awesome. We watched Caden Justice send that motherfucker, boy. And I was like, oh.
Yep.
I didn't know he was like 16
Yep.
at that point in time.
Yep.
But I was watching metric GMs actually hold their own against Lincolns, Vicks, all that shit.
Yeah. And
Those cars suck.
yeah.
But being able to sit there and watch a rule set kind of even the playing field,
Yeah.
that helps on that budget builder.
It does, yeah. And especially, you know, I'm a huge 03 guy. You know, I love 03s. We allow 03s in the stock class, you know. But even in the stock class, you know, we get, you know, 03s are obviously becoming more popular every derby.
Well, they're going to have to.
Exactly.
Because
There's no
that's
choice,
what's
right?
left.
Right. And you know, you get these guys that, you know, you allow one thing, you know, for an 80s car, and these 03 guys think that you need to allow that same thing, you know, for an 03, and you can't, you know, because if you allow that thing for the 03, then that puts the 03 on a different tier, you know, than the rest of those other cars.
Yes.
You know. And
Yeah, but you know just as well as I do, that's what everybody's looking for.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
They want that tier. Only them, though.
Yeah,
Not everyone
yeah,
have that tier.
exactly. Yeah.
But don't you let a fucking imp in there.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. So you try to keep those 03s on the same level, try to keep everything on the same level, you know. And then the street stock class, you know, if somebody wants to build a street stock car, you know, we allow, you know, it's a totally different rule set, you know, training braces, stuff like that. You can run that stuff. You can run, you know, those national level drivers that have that equipment sitting around can run that stuff, you know, in that class. You know, obviously we still got, you know, a set of rules you got to follow, but you're allowed to run that expensive equipment that you bought, you know, if you want to run that class.
Well, like Jeremy, to my knowledge, Jeremy, you've never run a compact.
No, never.
Yeah.
Ever.
Never. That's a good time to get a snack.
You really,
Honestly-
Michael, you started in a compact,
Honestly,
right?
watching him drive, so I rode with him on the way up here, watching him drive on the way up here and watching him turn his body, I don't think he could run a compact. Honestly.
They better go forward.
Yeah.
That's that procedure we were talking about
As
earlier.
fast as those cars are, I don't think he could.
Nope. That's why I started running 03s.
Yeah, you just drive forward, right?
I'm just going that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what made you change? You know, really cutting your teeth in the compact side, national level type of shit, and then
He grew up.
No, so what it was is because, so originally, big into compacts, most of my buddies were into compacts, and then, you know, I've always been a builder, I've always been a guy that, the easiest way I can explain this that I tell everybody is that my enjoyment out of Demolition Derby is building the car. I could give a shit less about driving, you know, really, and that's God's honest truth, you know. So in the compact side of it, in that era, there was only so much that you could do with those times that you could get away with, you know. So I kind of pushed that envelope as far as I could, And then Oski was really kind of the turning point, going up to Oski and seeing the rear-wheel drive cars that were getting built up there in the compacts. Totally different level than, what we were running against down here.
Yes.
So then that kind of took, the front-wheel drive building, and then, took the front-wheel drive cars that I used to run, right? And then took the Toyota Camry, because I've always been a Camry guy. Took the Toyota Camry and then converted it to rear-wheel drive so that I can run a rear-wheel drive setup, And then when they outlawed that, that's whenever I switched to Pacers and started running the actual rear-wheel drive cars, And then I don't care what anybody says about compacts, the same exact things that the full-size guys are doing in the full-size cars with pressure and all the stuff that's going on is the exact same way in a compact car.
Disgusting.
Hey, and I don't care what anybody says either, because I drive a compact, a full-size Blizzard Bash car.
Yeah, but you look a lot cooler in the full-size Blizzard Bash car.
And then a Pro Mod.
Yes.
And the compact hits harder out of any of them, So.
He went there.
I did, yeah. I did.
Yeah, but again, where we've had this discussion a million times, his wasn't out there in fucking limp mode the whole time.
Yeah.
No.
And he wasn't in the pits holding the piece of shit on the floor.
Yeah.
No, because I don't
because
think
a 600 horse small block, I don't mind listening to that.
on the chip.
Yeah, get beat on a little bit out in the pits, but I don't give a fuck about.
I don't even mind Trailblazers now. Like I can watch those. Like they don't sound bad with a little work done to them. I can do that even,
but even a 600 horse small block, depending on the track conditions, that 4-cylinder Toyota Camry's still going to outdrive it.
It's going to run circles around
exactly,
it, especially on a wet track.
Yeah. So I love full-size Derbian too, but I when it comes to the building side of demolition derby, I love any class. It doesn't matter what it is. If it involves the engineering and the fabrication that's going on in demolition derby now, it doesn't matter if it's a Toyota Camry or an 03 and newer. If it's got that going on with it, then that's what I enjoy. With
as busy as you both guys are y'all going to get to run it all this summer?
So I'm actually, I know a bunch of people probably don't want to hear this when this comes out, but that car that I ran in Pleasant Hill last fall, I'm actually taking it back to Pleasant Hill to run again at the team show.
Same teammate?
Same teammate, yep.
Hell yeah.
I ain't going to throw them out there because you might have forgot who the fuck his teammate was, but I'm not going to say nothing.
We're both taking the same cars back because, again, I don't have time to build a new car. And the car's still in pretty good condition to go run again, so just taking the same one back. And I'm going to run my Pro Mod, my Ford, that I've had for 15 years. I'm going to run that. We're actually doing so, which is pretty cool. Shelbina with Danny and Tyler, they're allowing the 5-foot car class, which is cool. So I'll be able to get to run it there. Troy, we're going to have the 5-foot class. And then, of course, St. Charles every year for the last 30 years. They've had a 5-foot class down there. So, yeah, I'll get to run a few times.
You don't get the bullshit from everybody, like the St. Charles, because you guys are actually taking that.
Nope, because what I tell everybody is we're running a 5-foot class. So, you're allowed to do whatever the hell you want.
As long as it looks like a car from 5 foot.
Exactly. So, me, Cody, and then another buddy of ours, we bring our cars. Anybody else is more than welcome to come. And there's some guys like Larry Creech that used to flag that derby back in the day. They go out. When you have 5-foot cars out on the track, you really only need a couple flagmen. You know what I mean? What the hell is going to happen? The cars are going to go until they're not going to go anymore, and that's it, right?
Yep.
So, we get a few flagmen that used to flag the derby out there to flag it for us, and we go out there and have fun,
Now, Jeremy has he hit this stage before you did, Michael. You got boys,
Oh yeah.
So now kind of all hands on deck for Lane and Tucker to kind of take that ahead and run forward with a little bit. Michael, you've got a little bit more time. Now they're hitting the power wheels, and I'm sure one's going to kind of lead to the next. So you just got some of them that's going to be a little tighter in a row.
I'll be 100% honest with you again. And I've said this multiple times to all my close buddies. My oldest boy is 7 years old, really enjoys doing the power wheels. But I hope in a couple of years to actually get him into drag racing and be done with the derby stuff.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Like a junior dragster type of deal?
Yeah, because that's what I used to run, yeah. And that's, like I said, what I really enjoy doing, I mean, obviously I enjoy the derby stuff too, but...
drag racing's got your heart a little bit more.
Yeah. And the derby stuff, man, I mean, he knows just as well as you guys do. I mean, when you get older, you have to have the right wife. You have to have the right family. Right? Because the derby shit is just so damn time consuming.
Yep.
I mean, every motorsport is, but until somebody does demolition derby and is fixing those cars for 4 weeks in a row, I mean, it takes a lot of toll on a family, So, I don't know if I really want to put my boy through all that,
Understand, yeah.
So,
but you would be the supporting dad if he said, "Dad, I'd want to try."
Oh, if he wants to,
and
absolutely.
You'd be like, yeah,
I'm going to. I'm going to tell him that's not a very good idea, that he's going to regret it 20 years down the road, because it'll be like me and Jeremy.
When your neck don't turn.
Exactly.
Your whole body turns, but your neck don't.
Exactly. Yeah. But absolutely, I'll help him build a car, But,
cool.
Yeah. We'll see. Like I said, he loves doing the power wheels.
I've got a 5-year-old and a 6-year-old that are wanting to do it.
Yeah. Well, they'll have some brand new parts to use when they're ready.
Yeah,
they'll be outdated by then.
Yeah.
I don't think I can get them stuffed in a power wheel.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll like purple.
I know I'm not the one saying it. That's what's cool.
Yeah, it's usually just him that I get fucking kicking the dick before it's over.
Oh, yes.
See, I figured it'll hold its value. Yeah. Because whenever Zerr's like, well, it's going to be a couple weeks, I'm like, I got you.
Yeah. Steven's going to be tagging on the expedite fee.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you tired of your compact going into limp mode? Are you tired of watching everyone run circles around you at national level shows? If you are, do something about it.
LMMF Simplified Wiring is the only way to go. With tuned DCMs and simplified harnesses, Ryan has made everything simple for you. Just plug and play. With next level customer service backing up a great product, why not join the winning side? They will get you wired. So you can visit www.lmmfsimplifiedwiring.com or find them on Facebook to get you started.
And enough about compacts. They also do LS stuff. So for big or small needs, hit them up.
But Jeremy, what have you got any? I mean, you're doing brake line kits. You're doing distributor clamps.
I need one of those to put in my fucking showroom too.
Oh,
brake line kit.
Now you're doing the air cleaners as well. You've always been doing the plug wires. Is there something in that brain for the next step?
We got some stuff we're kind of looking at. As soon as we're gonna start.
I was waiting for you to bring it up. I was gonna bring it up, but I was waiting for you to bring it up.
I'm gonna venture on some rear end stuff, brace, 14 bolts and stuff. Maybe it won't be a mass quantity thing. Just I'll have them ready. They'll be for sale if you want it. Fine, not like a special order thing.
But a little bit more than just a back brace.
It'll be a full axle savers, pinion brake savers, everything. Mike's going to cut them out, and it'll be fully done. Like I say, it'll be shaved. It's just they won't be an order thing. It's as I get time to build them. If I have one there, hey, this is
you got. Yeah, if he's got one there, you got lucky. Yeah.
Where are you going next to vend?
Higby, Saturday night. I'm taking the trailer with me.
Yeah.
Is the wife coming too?
I don't think so.
Or she say, "Fuck you, I'm tired, I'm staying home."
So she's, like I say, I had her hanging. We were doing walls yesterday, insulating and OSB boarding my addition. So I went in. She started helping me about 9 o'clock yesterday morning. We went in about 3:30. She went in, and she was snoring on the couch. If you wouldn't have known it, you would have thought Alan Brown was in her sawing walls, buddy, because she was letting her eat. So basically, every show I go to this summer, I plan on to watch. I'm planning on taking the trailer with me. Why not? I'm going anyway. So as far as big shows, I'm not for sure where else. I'll be at Blizzard Bash, of course. That was really good for us. I'll probably be back to. We're going to run in October in Kentucky again, and I'll probably take parts with me. Dale offered to pull a trailer down, so that'd free up me pulling both cars. So,
take more tires.
Huh?
Take more tires.
More 23s. They're a hot item.
Yes, they will. I ain't never seen that many 23 850 flying off the fucking floorboard.
I've got a couple sets of those in my showroom too.
Yeah.
You're just walking into it.
I've got like a mini
I was going to go in a
Ace
dry
store
rot,
at my
but
house.
The stuffer tire is even dry rotted.
No, I keep them up. They're moisture controlled. We're good. They're just getting harder.
yeah.
They're just getting harder.
Yeah, the brake line kit's been a huge thing. I never thought when we did that. We're up to over 400 of those now in the last year. They're a huge seller.
Now,
Well,
hold on,
honestly-
break that down a little bit. What exactly is it?
So it connects to your pedals,
It's quick connect though.
and it goes back behind your seat, and it's got a quick connect. And then it goes from that quick connect to your pinion brake. So you bleed it out one time, and after you bleed it one time, you just undo that quick connect. One
done.
line goes with your pedal, one line goes with your rear end, and you ain't got to bleed it
Closed
anymore.
system.
Yes,
After
but
that.
with that, you get rid of that stupid fucking metal line
Yep.
that you run down the goddamn
That's what
frame
I was.
rail.
That's what I was
Yeah.
getting ready to get at. You're not trying to feed. Like, you're not trying to feed all that shit up through the floorboard. All
It's a
that
straight
bullshit.
line.
Yep.
We started with just a stainless steel braided line, and then I found stainless steel braided Kevlar coated line that was about the same price. So obviously we upgraded, to better stuff, and the same cost to the customer. So why not?
Well, and it not only does that, but the most important thing for me, if I had it, was it takes it from a 2-person job to a 1-person job.
Yes.
Yep.
Because you don't have somebody sitting there helping you breed the blade, and on a car that sits 14 inches off the ground in the back with a pinion brake protector
Yeah.
and every other bullshit that goes along with derbying nowadays.
Hey, Marissa, come out here and
very-
push these pedals,
Oh, yeah.
please.
It's not the easiest
Now!
to get to that caliper that's
Yes.
up in there. So
Yeah.
yeah,
But you got to have that pinion brake protection.
you got to have it all
you
now.
don't- you don't mess up that pinion brake out.
And our plug wires, they're unreal how many of those we sell. Andrea usually ships at least one set of those out every day, literally all over the United States. I mean, it's insane how many we sell.
I knew what the brake line kit was, but not all the listeners did.
Yeah.
That's why I want that. So just throwing that out there, you better make sure you got them bitches stocked up.
They are nice.
Because we have Utah coming up.
Now those I can put in my
Carry
carry-on.
on. Yes.
So if somebody's
can
getting
if
some of
that
that shit out there in
Did you,
Utah, holler at me. Now I'm not going to take a whole fucking bag.
Dude, you just offered.
Better put a cap on it.
If you take only G-strings and brake line kits, that's all you need. That's true.
Well, that's really all I was going to take anyways.
Are you talking about the Heber City?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Did you hear that I'll be teching out there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
That'll be fun.
there's a whole load of text going out there that might change a lot of people's outlook.
All bullshit aside, it is one of the most fun derbies I've ever been to.
Yeah, I'm excited to go. I really am.
The whole atmosphere and everything out there is just a blast.
Yeah.
I mean, it really was.
Because to my knowledge, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys from your area / Griggsville area,
Yeah, 4 to 5. Yep.
right in there.
Yep.
Yeah,
What I like is there's plenty of fuck around time.
There
That's
there
what-
won't be for him.
Well, actually, there
will
is.
be,
Yeah.
because
So
their shit is all time. It is all there's
Time slotted.
and whenever they do that, they
Yeah.
fucking mean it.
and
Like,
are to my knowledge, Austin, don't shoot me if you listen to this and this is wrong, but to my knowledge, from what I was told, our tech crew that's going is only responsible for teching the team show cars.
Yes. Yeah,
so
they've kind of got their own local stuff with the...
Yeah, supposedly there is a lot of downtime.
Yeah, wire class and all that stuff.
I'm going to get a car rented out there this year. I almost had it last year. We were up in the mountains and I didn't have cell service. It's the only thing that stopped it last time.
I mean, and that is the thing. When you go out there, go up in the fucking mountains, dude. It is...
Yeah, you've got to take at least just a second. Go check it out.
You can go rent them. You can go rent a side-by-side.
You don't even have to do that. You can drive a pickup. Like, we met how many pickups up there?
Well, that and Justin takes a Civic up there.
Yeah. Well, that's...
He does.
That's a different discussion.
But
no, we're excited. Taking the whole family.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, my wife. We're trying to take all 3 kids. Yeah, driving out there.
Oh,
you ain't never seen no shit like you're getting ready to see out there when you get a car and watch them pull into the track and look at the stands.
Yeah.
Wrapped inside of mountains.
Like, we've got crowds here. The crowds at Blizzard Bash are big. You know, Gold Rush, they're cool. Nothing like out there. Because these guys, they don't give a fuck if you are in Honda Civic
or an Amp.
Or an Amp 03. They don't give a shit what it is. Yeah. They just want to see something broke.
Yeah.
And
they're not like Jeremy watching Compacts where he goes and gets a hot dog.
That's why I'm overweight. Compact classes made me overweight.
Derek is
got you drunk.
Derek is the only one that got any video from the compact class out there because I walked off.
They didn't have compacts out there.
Well, it wasn't a compact. It was the a mid-size?
No, that was State Fair.
Oh, yeah. I was like, I'm out.
Yeah, that did have compacts there.
Yeah, I wandered off.
But no, it's all, I'm positive it's all big cars at Heber. All big cars.
That's right, because that was another reason.
Now, like the gut and go compact type stuff, where you knock the windows out of it, leave the factory plastic bumpers and stuff on it. Yeah, I don't really like to watch that either.
Well, those piss me off, especially from a promoter standpoint, because I got to pick all.
I think I pick all of it up. Yeah. But like watching Blizzard Bash compacts, stuff like that. I mean,
built time 2-3 months. Built
Gold Rush, whatever. Stonebecks, and then we're in all them Camaros. Okay, that was
the Camaros. Exactly. Yeah,
that was pretty fucking. That was pretty fucking neat.
Yeah, that's how Oski was back in the day.
Well,
I mean,
and I got to actually watch one of those Camaros and through the build process. And you can build those just like a big car.
They are just like yeah.
Because when you're talking about Oski, you're talking about the Johannes brothers that were in 4-3 fucking nasty Camaros. Yep. The Molders, Pescas. You guys.
I just get seeing 72 fucking Luminas on the track.
Yeah.
And there's 6 of them that run all right.
Yeah.
And the rest of them are out there.
Yeah. Neutral dropping it to go 1.5 feet.
Yeah, back in the day, and in that 2016 era, in the from then, from 2012 to about the 2016 era, it was 90% rear-wheel drives at Oski. Camaros, Pacers, Mustangs,
Yeah, fuck the Mustangs too. I know.
Yeah.
That might go night.
Yeah, I almost died in one of those.
Yeah.
Well,
Heber City would be a good time.
Oh yeah,
I'm excited.
It's a blast.
I'm glad somebody said it because we haven't actually said it, and we've actually known about it for like 6 months.
I didn't know when we were able to say about it or talk about it.
I didn't know I was able to talk about it either, but if I wasn't, then sorry.
Somebody did say it. Who was it?
Yeah. Somebody said something about it
from out west. Somebody did say it might have been Chunk.
Yeah,
where he said something about Austin.
I don't listen to this shit.
You got to remember, dum.
Well, we better let these guys.
They got to drive home.
Yep.
So, website. ZerrEngineering.com?
Yep. That's just that simple. Yep.
ZerrEngineering.com. Be patient. Don't be a fucking dick. Know that he's got to build the shit.
Yeah, shifters is way faster, obviously, than a small block Chevy engine cradle,
Okay.
But and then normally when somebody orders something, about half of them will follow up with like a Facebook message or an email or something, and most of the time, if you tell me, I mean, that's kind of how I've always been, is if you tell me that you need it by this certain date, if you tell me that you're running it at this certain show, it will be done. There's no doubt about it.
Don't give them 3 fucking days notice, though.
Exactly. Yeah.
Preferably 3 weeks.
Unless it's on a shifter, I'll make it happen. Okay. But yeah. Hopefully, like I said, a lot of that mentality, hopefully a lot of that changes a little bit once I get some help. But and most everybody already knows, but also too, Derby Parts. Like I said, in 2014 when I started this, if Derby Parts was 100% of what I did, Derby Parts is only about 50% of what I do now. I do a lot of commercial jobs for large companies.
Yeah.
And you cannot be late on that stuff.
Then
they get lawyers involved in, so it's a little different than selling Derby.
I'm a day late.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah, a little different than selling Derby Parts. So, yeah.
Ace Performance is doing a website, but it's not built yet, so you can reach out to Ace Performance on Facebook.
Correct.
Still doing the same of everything, and you're going to add a little bit to it. So, guys, if you need those brake line kits, I don't know how many you have available right now.
I usually always has at least 10 made up on hand, so
anybody running Utah, anybody running UTC the week after, they can ship them right to you. We can get a couple on a carry-on, I'm sure, with a couple different bags.
The shipping's cheap on them too. $10. That or plug wires, anything like that. Anywhere in the United States, I can get it to you for $10 in a couple of days. So
cool. So, guys,
not my parts, unfortunately.
Not yours. Yours is $872.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys coming down on a Sunday.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Yep.
Our pleasure. Got any last words?
Nope.
Make junk, boys.
Since Justin has been on board with us at Hard Nose, we have figured out how much Broadhead Decals means to the sport of demolition derby. His great quality parts are seen from coast to coast and everywhere in between.
But he can do more than just derby products. Your everyday business may need some pep in its step with new banners or stickers. And just give him an idea and let him run with it. Whether it's business related or just want to look badass in the winner circle, let Broadhead Decals work for you.
We do. Triple B's Tees offer custom shirts and logo designs for all your apparel and merchandise needs, offering a variety of shirts, hats, hoodies, tumblers, and koozies. Triple B's will work with you one-on-one to personalize and perfect your logo. With over 5 years in the business, 20 years in the sport, they live for demolition derby.
Chunk and his crew can bring your imagination to realization with 0 limitations. So for all your badass tees, choose Triple B's.